Look good.
Now the reigning heavyweight champion of the world, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world.
Get it right.
Yes. You out here to support Michaela? Is that what brought you to the fights or anything else?
I'm here to support the women in general. I'm here to support Shushu, to support Tiger. You know, whenever it's a group of them fighting together, I love to just come and show my support to them.
You know, talking with Michaela in the weeks past, now like she's flirting with the idea of you guys fighting one day respectfully. Like it's not like yeah. What do you think of that?
I like the idea. I like the idea of fighting anybody. And I mean, I never really saw myself fighting Michaela years ago or fighting anybody who I consider my sister or my friend. But I mean, it's boxing, and if she feels she's, you know, great enough and she's good enough to get in the ring, you know, with me and test me, who am I to tell that she's not? I just know that what I am, I'm pound number one great, and I'm very, very hard to beat.
Yeah. Legacy fight though.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Would that have to be at 54?
54 is the lowest that I can get, so absolutely.
You know, remember Roy Jones back in the day when he went to heavyweight, and I know you're coming from 75, not 200, but you know, it hurt him in his abilities. Why won't that be the case with you when you drop back down?
I think that it'll hurt anybody who's not losing weight appropriately. I think you have to really, come here, girl. Thank you. Hey, Coach Al. I was looking for Coach Al.
Michaela.
How you doing, Jim?
Great.
You do great.
They got me looking fat, right?
They need better weight for me too.
I mean, anyway, I just think I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna try. But I just walk around at 185 so good, and it's like I was feeling myself to get to 60. A lot of strength that I worked very hard on. I was talking to Paulina because see, this is the thing people don't know. We got the same everything. We sisters. We got the same nutritionist. So of course, they always talk about me and you fighting, right? And I'm like, it's not something I ever wanted, but since she want to beat me up, we have to.
Sisters love to fight.
Right. So I told her I would try and bust my ass to get on 54 only for you, but I can't go any lower. But back to this, I'm really excited for you tomorrow. I think the first fight you did great. You did the boxing, the circles and shit. I'm like, Coach Al taught her that shit, and he taught me that shit. I don't use it. So I was happy to see you use it, and I know what I was like I was telling y'all. Michaela fights better the second time she's been in the ring with somebody because she knows what they're bringing. Smart, very, very smart girl. So
you know, Tim Bradley. I told Michaela this yesterday, but he goes, you know, that Michaela, that's the toughest white girl I've ever seen.
White girl is the appropriate term.
Yeah. But
no.
Have you seen any tougher? Is what I'm asking.
No.
Yeah.
Like no.
Yeah.
I knew she was crazy back at the OTC when she hit me in the stomach. I knew she was crazy back then. We were text sparring and Michaela said, "Boom!" I said,
I don't really know how to go light.
No, she has no idea. She has no idea, but when she hit me, she know how. You know how my eyes did when I'm like, and she was like,
we're not going 100% right now.
She was like, Chris, I'm like, y'all go switch her out because we're gonna be ending up fighting right here. And but I knew she was crazy because everybody knew. Do not hit Claressa like that because I kind of bugs out. She knocked the shit out.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no. You know, it's our big. I love it. Yeah, your ass down the way. So
you know, look, I'm
it is a legacy fight. Like
it's,
you know, Mayer, Shields and Mayer. That's, you know, two of the biggest names of the last.
And we've never sparred either.
Yeah.
So it'd be like,
then how'd she land a punch? How'd that body shot?
It was like those, you know, in the text bar and stuff.
Oh, gotcha.
And she hit the shit out of me. She said, "F this text bar, I'm about to hit her in the stomach," and then she just. And I was like, come on, Michaela, for real.
Was the crash out almost on?
I almost crashed out on her. And you know, I almost died too. In the water.
I did take her swimming.
Yeah, it's a lot that has went on.
She's also blamed you for the Olympic tattoo. Like, that was your idea.
I also made her get that.
She did. And she was like, why are you getting 2 times? I'm going to win the Olympics again. She's like, Claressa, don't get 2 times yet. I'm like, I'm telling you, I'm going to win it again.
Like, no, you got it here. And I was like, you can't see it there. I'm like,
well, she kept saying it was backwards. I'm like, I can read it.
You can read it.
So, yeah.
You know,
you can still be cool and fight. You know, I think people get that misconstrued. I feel like you and her got real beef, which I like.
Well, if it's real, it's real. If it's not, I'm not gonna fake it, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I think it's better when it's more authentic. And,
Yeah.
Does that
not really
still
friends with my
allow
opponents, but-
both of you to give your all, be as violent as possible in the fight, even when it's all love outside the ring, or
I know how to separate. I think any
Yeah.
boxer at this level, you gotta know how to separate it. Some people, I think, you like.
I'm probably gonna cry after, but while it's going on, you already know I'm like, fuck you.
I'll cry too and be like, I just beat the blow.
Thank you.
Guys could wipe your tears with $100 bills after the fight. Dry them up with that.
I mean, I'm not gonna be crying because of a loss. I'm be crying because I love her so much, and I don't have to put my hands on her. But
I had to do
have
that
to.
too.
I have to.
Well, I know we focus on the real stuff, but how would a fight go down between Claressa and Mayer in the ring?
Honestly, I don't do research upon fighters till I fight them. So, like, I watch her fights, and I watch her for the enjoyment. She's so aggressive. She throws a lot of punches. She's very versatile. She uses angles. And she got a hell of a great coach. So, I watch that type of stuff. I don't really watch the fight and be like, oh, what I would do against her. Like, when it's really her against me, I'll have to look at my fights and then go back and look at hers and be like, okay, this is what I have to game plan for her. Because I have a game plan for every fight. Even though it looks like I go in there and just dominate, I have a hell of a game plan for every fight.
Do you think she would beat that Lauren Price girl for Undisputed first?
Ooh, that Lauren Price.
Yeah.
I saw her, I said, damn. She came out the gate smoking. I like her. I want to fight her too.
Isn't she too little?
Is she at 40 or 47?
She's 47.
She ain't too little. She coming 55. She ain't too little. She all right. But no, she got some serious skills on her. Lauren Price has some serious skills. I saw her. I said, damn. She's almost as quick as me. Almost. She ain't as quick. Almost.
What do you think of
She's strong too.
Two of your favorite people, and I'm being sarcastic, but Jake Paul, Alicia Baumgartner, them working together now.
Oh my God! Listen, congrats to Alicia Baumgartner. I think she deserved it. Nobody was picking her up. I think she went with the right people to pick her up. And hopefully now she gets to fight Amanda Serrano or Katie Taylor, and she can show her skills. But congrats to her. I really have no problem with that. Now me, I'm never going to sign to an MVP. I'm never going to fight the undercard of Amanda Serrano or a Katie Taylor. It's not because I don't like them, I do like both of them. It's just that pound number one, don't fight the undercard of nobody, and that's just how it is.
What if they make a big offer to be the main event with Alicia? What kind of weight would it have to be? Do you entertain that? Like if MVP, Alicia, they put a lot of money on the table to make that fight happen.
Where Alicia going to come to? 54?
Could it happen at 54?
That's the only place that I'm going.
Okay.
I can go to 54, I can go to 60 or 68, 75, but 47, like I said, if they're not coming with like the big bag to where I got to lose my big old booty, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Two questions. What do you think of that face-off?
I thought the face-off between Mikaela Mayer and Sandy Ryan was very intense, but as it should be. I always say, like, nobody wants to see two girls fight who love each other.
And who's going to win this fight?
Just like I said before, I think that Mikaela Mayer has the right game plan to beat Sandy Ryan like she did the first time. I think this time she's going to have to deal with more aggression, knowing that Sandy was maybe a little off in the paint or whatever the case may be. But I think that Michaela has more experience. But throughout the fight, she has to be careful because Sandy has so much power. She's a very strong 147 pounder. Because I've sparred with Sandy probably about 30, 40 rounds. And I'm a big girl. Me and her go back and forth, you know what I'm saying? And I think that she's very, very strong and that she can take anybody. So I think Michaela's very, very durable as long as she stay on her angles and let her hands go and not get caught. I think that she'll win just like she did the last time.
Thank you, Coach.
All right.
Hey, Chan.
Hey.
How you doing, Will?
Good.
My question is, and I'm sorry if it's been asked already, but how are you feeling being officially unsuspended and really getting the clear for the? I felt like it was a lot of just like people just jumping right on the negative bandwagon. For your name to be cleared all the way through and officially unsuspended. How you feel about that?
I knew I would be clear because I've never smoked weed and I've never taken weed or anything like that. I hated how like the media picked it up and took it, but I mean, what else can you expect when you're so great at what you do and people just hate you because you're a great person, you're a great fighter, you're confident, you're a winner. People hate that. So I don't know. I didn't really ask for the hate, but I guess it comes with the territory.
The GOAT is in her 30s now. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. You at the party.
Yeah, you know what?
Your photos are popping.
What are we going to see from the GOAT in her 30s that we didn't see in her 20s?
I just feel like I've come more into my soft girl era, I guess.
Okay.
I feel more like, at first I never wanted to like show the pretty side of myself because it was like I want people to pay attention to my boxing. You know, I don't want you to think about how pretty I am and all this other stuff. I want you to say, oh my God, I can't wait to watch her fight. Now that I'm a 17-time world champion, I think we have that established now that I can fight. So now I feel like
There's
more
2 gold
comfortable.
medals.
2 Olympic gold medals, 4-time disputed, 17-time world champion. I mean, it can go 5 divisions.
I just really want you to leave that
Yeah,
out.
it can. And listen, it can go like the list goes on and on. But I'm just like now, I feel like I can do both and I can balance it very well. So, so that's what I want to do. And I mean, I just don't have a problem with myself. I don't have a problem with how confident I am, how dark skinned I am, how I wear my hair, how I wear my clothes, how I talk, how I fight, you know, who I date. I really just accept myself for who I really am now. And I think you'll see more of that now that I'm in my 30s.
How did you like doing your 20v1? Your 20v1. How did you like doing that? How much fun was that for you?
It was
like
a lot
you
of
stepped
fun.
outside of boxing a little bit.
Yeah.
And we got to see another side of you.
Well, I was the first athlete to do it, female athlete. So I was like, okay, I'll try it. And it was very, very fun. Everybody was so intrigued by me. And I got to sing on there. I made me some friends on there. Guys who didn't even make the cut, like I made them as friends. And then I don't know, I just felt like it was super cool to do.
Claressa, can we see more movies from you? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I'm actually like working on memorizing some lines now for some movies. I just have
Really?
to. I have to just
maybe
do
a
it.
series. Like I would love to see a series on you.
I heard somebody want to do me like a little TV show, but I don't know if I want to do that.
You can
But
have your own show. You have a great personality.
I definitely can.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to.
Claressa,
I love that.
I think I'm just too real for TV.
Yeah, that's what we need though. We need the realness.
Yeah, I don't know.
but when you talked about like embracing your softer side, girly side, like I kind of just see that in women's boxing in general. And not to throw shade at other women's sports, but sometimes they're busy being so fierce and competitive that we don't get to see that side too, the feminine side. And I feel like in women's boxing right now, we're getting a lot of like the good juxtaposition. You're getting these tough girls, but they're
some
girly.
women don't want to show that though.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I know I was one that was like, listen, I'm not selling sex, I'm selling boxing,
Right.
and I've always been strong and firm on that. So now it's like I'm still not selling sex now. Right now, I've built my brand on being beauty and bronze. So beauty and muscles, beauty and tough, beauty and strong. You know, because I think it's beauty in my boxing, and it's also beauty as in me, the person.
Yeah. Are you I know you with Papoose now, you had the 90s theme party. Are you actually listening to some 90s rappers now? Or are you giving it?
I mean, Papoose, he's my favorite rapper.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know about him before we met, and then I met him, and then he told me about his music and stuff, and I went and listened to it. And I'm like, oh my God, this is like an underground rapper right here. Like he's really great at what he do.
Lyricist, yeah.
Yeah, he's a lyricist, like true, like he's true to it. And I think that I don't know why his music has went under the radar, but he got some great music.
Well, sometimes they're not trying to push the lyricist; they're trying to like push the dumb shit. And he's kind of
Yeah,
too lyrical for.
he's very woke.
Right.
Very
Smart.
woke. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. But what do you who do you got in that Tank Roach rematch? Yeah.
Who won the first fight?
I hate to freeze up like that. I mean,
Sometimes we got to think before we.
yeah, I'm just
get it.
saying that I think that Tank is a great fighter and Roach is a great fighter, and they both had a good fight. I think Tank is going through things that we don't know that he's going through mentally, so that's why I kind of like don't want to. I think that whenever I say something about him, it go viral, and then they make it a way for us to beef or whatever.
Pile on.
Right.
Yeah, and it's more of like I ain't got to be friends with him, but I don't hate the dude, and I wish him well. I think that if he get his mental together, he'll fight better.
Remember Charlo and Harrison? Like they had that rematch, and like Harrison was like Lamont Roach. He was this under the radar, really skilled pro.
Yeah.
Beat him the first time, and then in the rematch, it was still a really good fight. But like
He got knocked out,
Charlo
right?
got it right. Yeah, Charlo came more correct that time. Is that maybe what we get out of Tank, or is it more like Roach is gonna pick up where he left off?
I mean, I think that if Roach would have been a bit more aggressive, he would have won. He would have won the fight like clearly. I think that he has some good counters. I've never seen somebody take punches from Tank and be able to still stand up. I don't think I've seen Roach get wobbled at all. I think I've seen Tank get wobbled a couple times. So, I mean, I'll be watching the rematch up on pay-per-view again. That's all I can say about it.
And then just another rematch. Well, first, do you think Ryan beats Rolly and Devin wins his fight Ramirez? And then
I can't wait to see Ryan versus Rolly. It's going to be a funny-ass fight. two strong, unorthodox-ass dudes, man. But I'm hoping that Rolly just catch Ryan and put his goddamn lights out. I'm not going to lie to you.
I'm dead.
Claressa, if I could pick your brand in the women's boxing landscape right now with Katie Taylor fighting again against Amanda Serrano, what does Amanda have to do to get an actual victory against Katie Taylor? Does she need a stoppage to get that W after 2 attempts already?
Why would you ask me that? One, I know what she has to do. If she asks me, I would gladly tell her. Well, I'm not going to tell her on here. But something different for sure. Something different for sure. She has to know she's in there with somebody who's been boxing since she was a little kid. She boxed these boys her whole life. She's strong. She's durable. You know what you can hurt her with, and you know what you can't hurt her with. And I feel like Amanda just feels she can just come forward just with those strong punches and just beat everybody when I think last fight she lost on counters. It wasn't that she lost the combat, she lost the counters. She's throwing 2 punches and then she get hit with 4. You know, so I think that she needs to maybe add some counters to her game. But the rest of it, like I said, if she hit me up, I'll tell her. But if not, I wish her the best of luck.
Thank you.
And I'll be there watching, as I'm always supporting the women. I'm always watching. You know, MVP got their little beef or whatever with me. They got all this bullshit. But at the end of the day, I've been supporting women way before Jake Paul ass came around. 100%.
Would you support 3-minute rounds versus 2-minute rounds yourself? Would that make the fact
For me? Oh, wait a minute.
for women?
If Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano was 3 minutes, Amanda Serrano would 100% get a knockout. I think Katie is smart for saying, no, we're going to fight at 2 minutes, 10 rounds like we've been doing.
Sure.
Because when you're accustomed to something, that's what you're accustomed to. If you don't spar 3 minutes and you don't work 3 minutes for at least a year, I don't think it's possible for you to do it. I think Amanda has been preparing for that her whole career to make that big turn. And right now, she's one of the women that can go 3 minutes, and it's normal to her. Everybody can't do that.
Would you be willing to do so? Fight for yourself?
I told you a year, didn't I? A year. I need a year for that. Like, I spar 3-minute rounds now, but I don't spar 3-minute rounds to actually. It's a different energy between an actual fight and then like sparring. Like, a fight is really intense. No, you only have one intense sparring session. You know what I mean? You gotta have a lot of intense sparring sessions to do that. I think, like I said, give me a year when I'm boxing 3-minute rounds.
You would essentially have to start sparring 4-minute rounds to get accustomed to like how a 3-minute round pace.
They got to come with that dough.
Yeah.
They got to come with that dough, and they got to be worth my while.
when you talk about like you would share it with Amanda, you're not going to say it here. Is that part of a fighter's code? There's certain jewels you guys only share amongst yourselves. It's not for the public.
No, she might not want my advice, so why I'm putting it out there.
We'd at least like to.
I mean, but y'all can't use it. She can. So it's like if she asks, I would gladly tell her. You know, and if she feel like she don't need my advice, then great to her. You know, and like I said, I was a fan of her before Jake Paul. I'm a fan of her now. You know, I feel like it's a little secret animosity or whatever going on there, but.
Well, you did say you felt the thank you or the congrats was a little dry, right? After you.
It was very dry. It's very dry, and you know, I want you guys to look at something because everybody think I just be picking. Look at all the girls' fights who I come to, and then look at my fights, and then you look at who's there, and then you can tell me who's the hater. That's what you have to do.
You don't feel like the support is reciprocated, kind of thing.
I've been at every Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano fight. I've been at fights before she fought against Katie Taylor. I've been at other fights too, with all the women. I come and I support. But when you see my fights, and I'm fighting for women's boxing too, for the equal pay, equal opportunity, equal TV time, you be at my fights, look around, and you tell me which female fighters are there. And then we can say who's the hater. Till then, that's all I have to say about that.
Thanks, Claressa.
Thank you, Claressa.